this is IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit and this is another edition of Indie Scoop. Now, this is where I showcase independent artists that I feature on my show. Now, we at IndigoMusic.com have left our doors wide open for all the independent artists and homegrown talents to showcase their music. And this week, one such artist is Misshty, all the way from Kolkata, and she released her brand new single called Everywhere. Now, the song is a beautiful song, and of course it's got beautiful keyboard sections, beautiful guitar sections, and of course Misshty's voice is just soothing. And when I asked Misshty about her dream collaborator, this is what she had to say.
Is BTS.
Oh,
They are
right.
my
You are a
favorite.
K-pop fan then.
Yes, I am a huge big fan of K-pop.
Moving on from Misshty to yet another duo. In fact, they are independent artists from Bengaluru and they're called The Reasons. Now, they have released a brand new track called After I'm Gone. Check it out. Now, the song is exceptionally produced and it just sounds brilliant, be it on your headphones or be it on your speakers. And when I asked them about how they came up with their band name, The Reasons, this is what they had to say.
Oh, that's actually a very funny story. So we had our first song ready and we did not have a name yet. So we were like sampling names and everything, and then we were like, forget it, let's just call it something so basic that as soon as you say it, it's there everywhere.
Right.
And then Ram was like, what is the reason of doing this? Like, why are we doing this? I'm like, let's just use The Reasons and go ahead with it.
And moving on from a duo to a bigger group, I'm talking about Last Minute India, a pop rock band from Mumbai, and they released their brand new track called Yade. Now, their track is just brilliant and they had performed this track in Bengaluru, and when I asked them about how people of Bengaluru actually received their track, this is what they had to say.
A very niche audience, you can say, like that actually used to listen or just got a referral from their friend or something. But College Fest was a very good experience. Like, you have listeners, man. Like, you have good people there who will listen. So what happened is we just played 3 songs. And for the consecutive 3-4 days, we were being tagged.
Moving on from a bigger band to another single individual independent artist, and his music reminds me of one of my favorite Indian EDM stars. I'm talking about Nuclear, and this independent artist goes by the name Catchy. He released a brand new single called Ab Mori Baat with his mother, who goes by the stage name Spicy, as his collaborator. Now, Catchy is just 19-year-old and he's just started music at a very young age. And when I asked him about when he actually got into music, this is what he had to say.
For me, music started when I was 14 and I started to learn and play guitar while singing.
Right.
So that's how I got introduced to music, and then since 14 I have been a very avid listener to genres like EDM and everything.
Well, that's a roundup of independent artists on Indie Scoop for this week. And if you are an indie artist and if you want to be featured on my show and if you want to be featured on this video, all you got to do is connect with us on our socials.